Here we'll start our introduction to e4, c5, c3, and I'm sure each of you at least once had a situation when your opponent plays this move and you have a feeling, come on, such a solid move, how I'm gonna be winning, how to play for an advantage. It's so solid, yeah, it's not dangerous for me, but it's solid, safe. Not anymore. Definitely white will have some variations where we're gonna get some equality, some drawish endgames, some drawish positions, but I will try to provide you many playable ideas for black and somewhere we're really getting very huge initiative. So after c3, we can play d5, one of the main moves, but after e d5 and queen d5 it's super safe, and d4 endgames are gonna be arising after some queen exchange in the main variations, and white has nothing to risk about. Usually this black is fighting for a draw after d5. And other moves like let's e6, e6, p6, d6 are not enough because white would be slightly better everywhere after d4 because we don't do anything against this idea. So only move left for us is knight f6, a great move, because white cannot play knight c3, pawn is occupied this square, and e4 is now right now hanging. Playing d3 would be super passive, we're just fine after knight c6, knight f3, g6, some g3, bishop g7, this position after castle d5 is absolutely fine for black, good game in the center. We're able to play queen c7, rook d8, and we're just fine because white played very passive in the opening. So that's the reason after knight f6, white has to play e5, and after knight d5, white will have different option. First would be playing g3 and try to play bishop g2, creating some attacks on the queen side. Other would be playing through knight f3, and after knight c6, play bishop c4, knight b6, bishop b3, c4, bishop c2, very unusual positions for Sicilian. Another one would be after d4, knight c6, d4, takes, bishop c4, interesting pawn sacrifice. After knight b6, b3, white is getting some initiative, so we should know how to react. And after d4, white can take with queen d4, e6, knight f3, knight c6. So playing queen e4 and trying to create some problems using bad position of knight on d5 and playing c4 somewhere. And the last option remaining is the main variation after c takes d4, d6, knight f3, knight c6, playing bishop c4. So those are all the variations that we will cover, and I offer you to start with g3.